Today, in almost every department of industry, mechanization and automation play an increasingly important part. The loading shovel idea is now accepted as sound practice, and the logical outcome has been the development by F E Weatherill Limited of a complete range of specialized equipment of this kind. The wise user no longer calls for a mechanical shovel, for he knows that from this range he can pick the particular machine for a given job. Thus, here's the 2H loading shovel, the two-way overloader, the new 2H CR. In fact, a loading shovel for every job. But let's show you these highly successful machines operating on a variety of jobs under actual working conditions. To begin with, this is a refuse tip at Sedgley near Wolverhampton. Here we see the Weatherill 2H loading shovel. This is the earliest type of Weatherill loader, and although later models have been developed that are technically in advance, particularly for certain types of work, this machine is still very much in demand. The reason is that it's a simple, reliable and efficient machine at an extremely attractive price. The large wheels of the machine are used to compress the refuse, and incidentally, consolidation is better achieved with wheels of this kind than with a tracked machine. The third and last operation is the spreading of soil to cover the refuse. At Greenwich Gasworks in South London is the new 2H CR machine, which has superseded the earlier 2H that we've just seen. It has a maximum discharge height of 11 feet, giving plenty of clearance, even with the large high-sided lorries used in the gas industry. Various sizes of scoop can be fitted to the machine, and in this particular case, the large 2 cubic yard size is being used. Here, the machine is being used for stockpiling. We can see that the scoop is automatically crowded as the side arms are raised. In this way, a very full load is always obtained. Notice too that the scoop is wider than the front wheel track, thus always enabling the machine to sweep a clean path. In the Model 2H CRQ, the introduction of a scoop crowding action has been carried a stage further. Here, crowding is controlled by the operator and not done automatically as on the other machine. This ability to vary the angle of the scoop at will ensures that the maximum load is picked up. Loading can further be speeded up if the lorry driver cooperates and allows the shovel to travel straight, backwards and forwards. By this method, a loading rate of well over 100 tons per hour can be achieved. Turf stripping demonstrates the fine limits to which this machine will work. Even a comparatively unskilled driver can exercise sufficient control over the scoop to carry out this operation quite effectively. The result is a clean and even surface. Let's see this machine working under somewhat tougher conditions. This is a quarry owned by Messrs. Ellis and Everard Limited at Barden Hill in Leicestershire. Here, the operator is making full use of the independently controlled crowding action to coax sizable stone into the scoop. Nearby, quarry stone, after being tipped down this bank, has to be loaded in the confined space of this narrow road. The excellent reach of the 2HCR enables the stone to be loaded from the rear of the lorry, whilst at the same time it's deposited well to the front. The machine here has been at work for many months in this quarry and still continues to give maximum satisfaction for a minimum maintenance cost. This is the high-tip loading shovel. Its main feature is its exceptional discharge height of over 16 feet, which enables it to be used on high hoppers and similar receptacles. In spite of this exceptional discharge height, it can be garaged in a building as low as 8 feet. The machine is being used here at Coventry Gasworks to feed this coke screening and bagging plant. This narrow Hertfordshire lane is being widened without interrupting passing traffic. The two-way overloader that's being used here has the advantage of being able to discharge its load to the rear as well as to the front. By simply moving straight backwards and forwards between the vehicle and the material, all awkward maneuvering is eliminated and the machine is able to work in a confined space. The widening of this lane is complete and it's been done without the necessity of closing the road to traffic. In busy Sloane Street in central London, roadwork is also in progress. Here, amongst constantly moving traffic, the ability of the overloader to work in a confined space is even more appreciated. The machine incorporates the usual crowding action, and so the scoop can be raised without spillage, an important consideration near crowded pavements. In this type of work, it's often necessary for the machine to unload to the front. The two-way overloader is able to do this just as easily as discharging to the rear. This is the 8H front-wheel drive shovel. It's primarily designed for operation on soft or slippery ground. Watch the ease with which it moves over this sand. This is mainly due to two factors. Firstly, a differential lock operated by a lever in the cab, and secondly, the fact that a great deal of the weight of the machine is always over the driving wheels. In addition to its ability to travel and work over softer ground than is normally possible, this front-wheel drive machine also provides the operator with an exceptionally good view. Houses in Staffordshire have been condemned. Already they've been vacated and the demolition order posted. The loading shovel is used here for an unusual job, that of actually demolishing the houses. The machine must not only be versatile, but also exceptionally tough. This nibbling action shows another method of demolition. Once the machine has pulled the houses down, its next job is to clear away the rubble. Notice particularly how the 35-degree crowding action enables the operator to get a very full scoop of this unevenly shaped material. Let's watch this action once more. As you've seen, demolition work is only one of the many diverse duties which these Weatherill loading shovels are capable of doing. In 1950, in this small yard in Edmonton, North London, the prototype of the first Weatherill loading shovel was developed. As a direct result of the success of the first machine, the company is now housed in this modern works at Welwyn Garden City, a rapid expansion that's due entirely to the reputation of the machines that you've just seen. The original Type 2H machine, its latest counterparts, the 2H-CR and the 2H-CRQ. Specialized machines, the high-tip shovel, the two-way overloader, and the 8H front-wheel drive shovel. All these machines have two important features: the flexible mounting, which reduces strain on the rams, and the crowding action, which ensures a full scoop even when handling difficult material. These and many other outstanding advantages of design, construction and operation have all contributed to the tremendous success of the Weatherill hydraulic loading shovel, not only in Great Britain, but also throughout the world.